Yo, we are live. Welcome. All right, so Nat and the team in marketing have asked me to do TikTok lives with all you beautiful people. So while we're still waiting for everyone to join us today, I am going to go through a couple of unboxing videos. So we've got some pumps that we unboxed there the other day. So we'll go back over those pumps this morning shortly. I'll give you guys top to bottom kind of just what the pumps that we've got in stock for this season is. But for this live, what I actually wanted to unpack here was some of the Water Technics pool lights that we've got in stock for this season. So we're pretty excited. They're the same lights that we've had from years gone by, but we've just kind of made a few tweaks on them as we've gone. Obviously, customer feedback from you guys, and obviously seeing these lights in use ourselves, we've also noticed that there could be a few tweaks. So firstly, before I get into all that, what I want to know is, can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? I've got a microphone on, but obviously I'm talking to the camera, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, drop a thumbs up or a wave, whatever fits. That would be really helpful, just so I know. All right, okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to start with these pool lights here. So I've got a couple of pool lights, but then after that, I'll do a quick warehouse tour, do a walk around, show you guys obviously a few other bits and pieces, some of the products that we've got, and see what comes of it really. Just wanted to show and tell the products that we've got. So let's get one of these boxes open. So these are our Water Technics Vivid pool lights. Super big seller for us. You guys absolutely love them, which is great, but you're a bit far away there. Let's bring you in a little bit, bring you down a little bit. Sorry, I should have got set up before all of this, but here we are. All right, cool. So hopefully you guys can see this. What I'll do, I'll try and put the box in a way where at least looks a bit pretty as well, which is cool. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see them. Look at that. How good is that? Lovely. All right, so the Water Technics Vivid pool light. So I wanted to open this up, show you guys the ins and outs of a pool light. A question that we're getting asked a ton at the moment is obviously people are getting into their pools and they want to start getting their pool back up to speed for summer. Obviously, the first thing they look at is the pool light. The pool looks shit at night. They want to make sure that it looks good. So I'm going to unpack a surface mount pool light and explain it a little bit more detail. And of course, if there's any questions that you guys have got along the way, let us know, right? Any sort of questions, feedback, comments, all that kind of stuff is only going to help us further improve the product so you guys have a better use case. So when we open up the pool lights, they're really well packed. So you can see the cardboard box here, really well packed. So when they get shipped to you, there's going to be no issues inside the pool light. Now, there's a few things to unpack here, literally. We've got instructions. So instructions on the pool light, obviously how to connect it, what's included, the specifications of the pool light. So obviously the brightness, number of LEDs, that kind of stuff, warranty. So that's all in there. We've got another small instructions here on the joiner, the cable joiner, and how that works to connect your existing pool light to the new pool light. And we've included a nice glossy flyer. So this has got obviously a QR code, both sides, to get back to our website or to customer support, whichever one you may need. So all of that is the boring admin stuff. Now, the light itself, don't mean to brag, but these things are unreal. We love them. You guys love them. So it's going from the top down, right? You can see all the LED chips in there. So it is absolutely jammed packed with LED chips. Brightness is not an issue. Obviously the brightness, the lumens for each color, white, blue, and multicolor do vary. But this, for example, is the multicolor pool light that I'm doing the video for. The multicolor is an RGB, so red, green, blue LEDs inside the light itself, but it also has a white LED. So what this means is that it's going to be a bright, crisp light when it's on the white setting. So a lot of multicolored pool lights out on the market, which are an RGB, and those three together create I wouldn't say a white, it's like an off-white. It's not like a vivid white, a bright white. So these have a white LED in them. So you get the RGB, red, green, blue, but you also get then the bright, crisp white. as a standalone white. So obviously that was feedback that we got over the years. People didn't like the hazy white that came with the pool lights, which is fine, totally agree. So we made it better. So that's the first thing to point out with the RGB, the multicolors in particular. Another thing that I want to point out is these come with a retrofit bracket. So you can see the light there, it's about 40 mil thick. So it will protrude off the pool wall slightly, but it does come with a retrofit bracket. Now the idea with this bracket is that it has predefined holes. So you can see in the back there, has predefined holes or mounting points to suit existing applications. We do encourage that this bracket, if you need to cut or drill holes in the bracket to make it fit your application, you can do so. That's the idea why it comes with the bracket, is to make it suit your application. So once you've got your old light out of your pool wall, you'd cut the existing cable as close as you can to the old light. So whether it's an Aquaquip or Spar Electrics, this is a direct replacement for the Aquaquip GKRX and the Spar Electrics GKRX and the Aquaquip QC series. Direct replacement at a fraction of the price, same warranty. So you'd cut your cable as close to the old pool light as possible, snip your cable, and then obviously you can follow the instructions that are in the box, but it comes with a joiner. So in here is a cable joiner. Let me get it open. All right, cable joiner. So that's what it looks like. So you put the cable in one end, cable in the other end, and then what you're actually doing is screwing it together here. So the cable join happens on the inside of this. I don't know if I can get that in focus. In there. So it's a fully waterproof join. You can do it at home with yourself. You need some basic tools, so screwdriver, Phillips head, pair of pliers, something to cut the cable with. And the lights here, so your Spar Electrics and your Aquaquip lights don't come with cable. Water Technics Vivid lights do come with cable. So they come with 1 meter of cable inside the light itself. So where this is really beneficial is if your existing pool light cable is super short, you've got a pool or an application where you don't have enough cable to pull it up above where it needs to be, you may still need to drop your water down, but then it comes with 1 meter of cable coiled in the back here. So as you can see, the locating tabs in the back of the light, and that's where you'd wind up your excess cable. Now, when you're mounting the pool lights, you always want to make sure that you put your cable through the mounting bracket first, and then put your mounting bracket on the pool wall, and then pull that light out. If you don't do that, you'll find very quickly that you can't mount the light onto the pool wall because the cable hasn't been tucked away properly. So that would probably be my biggest recommendation, is make sure you get this cable through the bracket, the mounting bracket onto the side of the pool wall first, and then you'd screw your light into that. So once you've joined it with the cable joiner, coil your light back up, and then on the bottom of the light, on the top of the light, you've got a screw there. That's your mounting screw, which screws the light face onto the bracket, which is obviously fixed to the pool surface, the pool wall. Once that's all in, something that we do recommend to clients is the potential, depending on your application, is a new transformer. We do say if you're replacing your pool light and your transformer is a little bit old, it's probably best practice to replace your transformer as well. So we do a Water Technics Lynx transformer. So this is a very simple plug and play application. It's nothing too complicated. Again, DIY friendly, goes hand in hand with the pool lights. The Lynx transformers come in both a, what do we got here? This one is a 60 VA. So it's a 2 light transformer and a 30 VA for a single light transformer. Light plugs into the bottom down here. So just into that, this one here is a 60 VA. So we've got 2 ports. So 2 lights can power, or 2 lights can be powered off this transformer. If it's a single transformer, you're only going to have 1 output port. So a Water Technics Lynx transformer is always recommended as well when replacing the pool lights. It just makes sense. If you're going to do it properly. You've got your new transformer powering the pool light. And lastly, the question that we get asked a ton with multicolor lights is how to change the settings. Now, to color change your pool light is, well, with these ones anyway, I don't know about the others in the market, I won't comment on them. With these is you toggle the on and off switch until you find your desired color setting. So this will go through a whole range of color settings, sequences, solid red, solid green, solid blue, solid white, but then also, you know, a rainbow, a disco, just the red, red and blue, etc. Way you find your color setting is toggle it on and off consecutively. Now that toggle can literally be on, off, on, off, on, off. Once you've found your color setting that you like, leave it on for a minimum of 10 seconds. I know myself and some of the guys in the team recommend anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, that's fine. But once you've got that color style selected and the light memorizes that, you can then plug that into a transformer. So one of those transformers I showed you just before, you can plug it into that transformer, and then every time that transformer turns on, if you've got it on a timer, it will always revert to that last preset setting until you toggle it on and off again. So that is the most important thing to remember with multicolor lights. Yeah, exactly. Navient Monster, you've got it dialed. These lights are awesome. Our customers love them as well. We've got heaps of feedback on the website. But getting that color setting right is what is most critical. It's the biggest thing we have customer feedback on as well, is how to get that desired color saved. So as long as you guys follow that, that's what I'd recommend. So that's going to wrap up, obviously, just unboxing these Vivid pool lights. I've got a few other things here that we're going to unpack on a separate video. So stay tuned. There's going to be plenty more of these, and we'll go one by one going through our product range. Thanks for joining. See ya.